Good evening, Miss Van, and hello everyone. Today I would like to talk about the question is what are some problems that the task-based language teaching class can face? What are their solutions? Explained with example and illustration. This is my answer. I believe that the problem faced by Vietnamese teacher are and students can be divided into three parts: language method, lack of language skill, and inefficient classroom organization. In Vietnamese classes, the ratio of teachers to student is usually 1 to 30. In developing city like Ho Chi Minh City, but in underdeveloped region like countryside, this ratio can be as high as 140. Since teacher cannot care for each student in limited class time, the imbalance of the teacher-student ratio limits the promotion of Vietnamese school TPLT. On the other hand, Vietnamese students who are second language learners may lack a solid knowledge base of the English language. Some of some problem in the classroom include the teacher's lack of understanding of the context, leading to misleading mission objective. The task-based language teaching methods used by these teachers do not focus on communication and real sense. In the design process of teaching tasks, most English teachers in Vietnam are generally misunderstood. In the teaching process of the TBL course, teachers should pay attention to the language behavior of high school students. However, most English teachers are unable to bridge the gap between the task-based teaching and high school English language behavior, which lead to desired tasks not desired around the language tasks. Teachers only emphasize the design and performance of tasks, resulting in insufficient expression of language behavior. Task-based instruction as higher requirement for the connection for each part. From the perspective of high school English task-based teaching classroom, the requirements of language growth are higher. Most teachers lack experience and expertise. English teachers often use task-based instruction to simply adjust to the design of task communication activity for each class to facilitate design tasks while ignoring the integrity of the unit, which is not conducive to the learning of the student system. Now, I would like to talk about the solution. In recent years, with the advancement of curriculum reform, the task-based teaching method has been highly praised and recognized by the majority of frontline teachers. Teachers are important players in every task, so you must carefully understand its different job and carefully guide students to complete the work. Here are a few solution in this article. The first of one, the first is first one, realistic and interesting tasks. Task-based teaching activities should be close to the real life of student and increase the fun of learning. The more students are interested in certain thing, the stronger their curiosity and the higher the level of participation, so that they can maximize their own subjectivity and activity and actively complete their learning tasks. Therefore, when designing task-based teaching activities, teachers should start from the student actual life experience and interest, and realize the goal of learning tasks through the means of perception and experience and exploration cooperation. Secondly, self-motivated learning. Task-based teaching activities should guide students to self-learning and cooperative learning to maximize the student horizons. The essence of the learning process is the initiative and enthusiasm of the students. And the last one is language and life practice combined. The use of the task-based approach is combined with the student language practice. Grammar class is the key to students' English learning in high school, and it is the key way for students to strengthen their vocabulary. The main purpose of high school English grammar teaching is to create language situation through the implementation of extremely effective teaching strategies so that students can understand and master grammar knowledge in the practice of language use. Therefore, the teacher should combine the abstract grammar learning process with the student actual life sense so that students can learn effectively in a fun environment. Now I would like to talk about the example and illustration. For example, teacher will give the task for student like to answer two questions like number one is what are your most favorite subject, and number two is what are your least favorite subject. And teacher will divide it class into four groups with 5 students in group, and student will do the task by answer by do the survey with all the students in the group. By the way, to all the students in the group will answer 2 questions: what are your most favorite subject and what are your least favorite subject. After that, the leader of each group will summarize the answer by chart, by table, by percentage, by bar graph, pie graph, or other visual display to answer the teacher or to report to the teacher about the result of two questions and how many percent to answer and how many subtract, and you can give the 3 most popular and 3 least popular to the teacher. A student can report to the teacher by chart for easy. Okay, thank you. That's all.